Welcome to the Olivet Nazarene University Church of the Week podcast presented by Shine.fm. Here's your host, Megan Gruen, with the pastor of the Church of the Week.
It's week 6 of the Church of the Week podcast, and I'm joined today by Pastor Dan Lewis from Lake Village Presbyterian. Would you share where your church is located and when your service is?
So Lake Village Presbyterian Church in downtown Lake Village. Service times are Sunday, 9 o'clock for Sunday school for all ages, and 10:30 for worship.
Pastor Dan, what do you like best about your church, and what does it mean to you to serve there?
Lake Village is a remarkable community of faith. Even though it has a small membership on the actual rolls, 30 or less, we always have maybe even twice that number in worship. And one of the things, just one of a countless number of things that I enjoy most about the privilege of serving there is their big, broad vision of what it means to be a community of faith, that they really are. In concert with other churches in the area, they are the community church of Lake Village, out of which missions and programs and ministries for assistance and help for others in the area, whether that be basic survival needs or actual ministries for enriching one's spirit. It all happens there at the Presbyterian Church.
What is the mission statement that Lake Village Presbyterian Church lives by?
I think they would understand their mission as being servants of Christ, both inside the walls of the church, but most importantly, beyond the walls, to share good news and hope with each and every person we meet.
There are many ways to live out a mission statement, but would you share about a way that your church has lived that out that has been vital to your community?
We have, most importantly, what we refer to as the Little Help Food Pantry, originated about a decade ago to provide just a little help for anybody who's in need. That ministry has blossomed to be an integral part of helping those who live on the margins make ends meet and provide food on the table. And of course, as you know, and everybody knows, the tremendous tragedy of life in today's world is that we're talking about children. We're talking about young people who go to bed at night hungry, and that's not right. And so we have a food pantry that's open every Tuesday morning, and we serve anywhere from 10 to a dozen families a week, close to 400 families a year, and well over 1,200 individuals a year, with thousands and thousands of pounds of food that are donated. And it's not just about handing out food. Each person who comes in, we get to know, and we intentionally pray with them and listen to their concerns and help them out in countless other ways. The deacons who run that ministry also have other avenues of support for people who are in need. And we strive to always be, of course, good stewards of those gifts, but also responsive servants of Christ in everything we do. So that's a big one.
As the food pantry is a huge outreach opportunity in your community, what are some in-reach opportunities that your church has?
Well, we have a youth group, and so that's exciting. We have Sunday school education. One of the newest things that's happened, which is for church members, but as everything happens at Lake Village, it is an open invitation, and after years of participating in a variety of very intentional community-oriented events, nothing happens at that church that's just for the members. And the new thing this year, it's very exciting, it's a health and wellness emphasis. And we've received special funding from within the Presbyterian of Wabash Valley, which is the general grouping of Presbyterian churches in northern Indiana. We've received funding from a special source within the state of Indiana to start a couple of programs that build good health and spiritual wellness. They include 3 B's, it's referred to as body, Bible, and brain. I think are the 3 B's. But basically, it's a low-impact, senior-oriented yoga with sacred music playing in the background and the opportunity through trained, certified, licensed instructors to help people stave off the ravages of time, right? That happens to all of us, and build a deeper inner spiritual strength. There are also Zumba classes offered through this program and a variety of other things. So that's a point of emphasis. Started last year and will continue for some time to come, I'm convinced.
Pastor Dan, why would you say community is important, and what does that mean to your church?
That's who we are, right? We are called to be the body of Christ. We are called to be the community of believers. And that means that the Christian journey is first and foremost, always, with no exception, always about plural pronouns. It's about we and us and ours, not about me or mine. And so as a church, we embrace that. We embrace the obligation and the responsibility, but most especially the joy, the absolute tremendous joy that comes with understanding that what we have is meant to be ours, and ours to share, ours to carry the burden, ours to embrace. And so as a family of faith at Lake Village, membership is really a secondary issue. It's about ministry and faithful discipleship. And that knows no color, it knows no economic standing, it knows no educational standing or social standing. It's about understanding that because God knows us each by name, we are all family.
Well, Pastor Dan, we are so excited here at Shine.fm to celebrate with you and Lake Village Presbyterian. What does the ministry of Shine.fm mean to you and to your congregation?
Well, thank you so much. It is such a privilege to be in relationship with Shine FM. For me personally, I know how many of our members and community members have Shine FM turned to their radio station. They tell me about it all the time. And I'm so grateful for that, and especially grateful for the privilege of being honored as the Church of the Week and the opportunity to share a little bit about Lake Village with your listening area, to hear back from them, and to know that through all different ways of communication, we can better understand who we are and what we do. Once again, just want to say how grateful we all are.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share about how God has been working through Lake Village Presbyterian, or how he's working through your church to impact the community?
Well, always and forever, it's a statement of gratitude. Life can so easily take a turn in any direction. And the people at Lake Village and who participate in the many ministries we have, who come so faithfully to worship and give of their time and energies, I know that they stand with me when they say it's just good to be alive and part of the family of God and serving. And what we want to do as a church is to always make sure that people understand that our doors are not simply just open, but so are our hearts, and so is our intentionality about helping people come into a deeper relationship with Christ and a better sense of their purpose and ability to share the gifts that God has given each and every one.
Pastor Dan, thank you so much for giving of your time today, and I'd love to congratulate you and Lake Village Presbyterian once again as this week's Church of the Week.
Thank you for listening to the Olivet Nazarene University Church of the Week podcast. For more content or to find more episodes, visit the Shine.fm podcast channel.